messaged him the first second, and he was like, "There's already 3 other people in the queue."
Oh my god.
They've like asked me.
What?
And I told him already, yeah. And I told him, I was like, who? Like, tell me who. And immediately he was like, well, Blue Jam is one. And I said, yes, let's get Blue Jam. Let's just do 3 of us. Fuck yeah, even better. We got Blue Jam, we got Madman. He was like, okay, yeah, Blue Jam is okay. We got in the group, and we actually like named our group. I think a lot of people knew in the server already. We called it Project Underwear. I'm sorry, because we did miss sing the lyrics for a while, like down into the depth of the underwear. But
oh wow,
yeah.
Damn it, underwear. Oh my god.
But
dude,
as soon as
stems are just called underwear stems.
yeah, every single like render and stems that we sent to each other, there was not a single like sight of the word Underworld. It was just underwear on everything.
It was a very strange phenomenon seeing the final mixed up lab with the name.
Yeah, it was.
Title,
Yeah.
you know?
I was like, that is not the name of the song. As soon as the second Blue Jam got in the group, he was like, guys, I'm gonna hire a choir for this. And we were like,
Okay.
and we were like, how much does it cost? He was like, don't worry, I'll just hire a choir for this. I was like, yep, fucking sick.
Xylokill, you gotta play Subway game to make money. Come on now.
I gotta be sponsored. This whole EP has to be sponsored by Subway. So. There were a lot of people asking how did it go with like 3 people. It actually went fairly easily. Madman basically started with the drops to give us like the main structure and the concept and the sounds of the drops. The first version of the first drop Madman actually sent was the halftime version of what's now the 3rd drop. It was the sustain basses in like a halftime version. That was gonna be the first drop. And then after a while he was like, I didn't like it, so I made these. In one day, by the way, he sent the first 2 drops. And then I was like, okay, that's sustain drop you sent. We gotta do something like Riot's Overkill. We gotta do double time for that drop. Just please turn that double time. He was like, I can't get the sustains right. I was like, just send me whatever you have. I'll add to it, don't worry. So he sent the 3 drops with like parts empty and stuff for me to do. Blue Jam sent the break without the choir first, and then we settled on the choir and stuff and sent it to me, and I basically structured the whole song. Like I did the intro, the cinematic parts, then my band's drum, added some like basses and finished some parts of the drum. And then when the whole thing was finished, we got the choir not fully finished. We asked for the raw layer by layer, so I know exactly what you mean, Sam, sitting there for like a week tweaking things for the choir. He also, we at first wanted to use a plugin for the saxophone, and we were like, no, this is not working. So he hired a saxophone guy as well, so the guy just played saxophone for us.
Yeah, I was like,
was the saxophone guy a friend of yours, or was he someone online you hired, or who is he?
It was someone I hired.
Was it just, where did he find him?
Where did I find him? Well, it's
somewhere in the park.
You know, he was.
I'm wondering
So,
if it was
you were
on,
in
like,
the underwear.
Fiverr or somewhere in the
he was-
underwear, yeah.
So some backstory. It was outside of a 7-Eleven.
Somewhere
at,
in
like,
underwear.
midnight. And I was like, hey, you got a microphone in the back? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, where's this for? $20.
$20?
No, I'm just.
That's
No, I'm just.
alright.
It was on fire.
I was gonna say,
It was a fun. It was a good deal though. Like for the prices that they gave us, they had us do so many revisions for them. Like, oh, the first version of the choir they sent, they were so American. And when Lara sang those vocals, she didn't sing them American. And when we heard the choir, it was so weird, and especially the word master was our problem because they were just like,
The
a master. Exactly.
Devourer.
And it just sounded so weird. So we just sent it back and told them just be British. And they did it. They sent it back perfectly.
Be British.
We just said be British.
That's so funny. You had to tell the choir to redo it. It was too British,
Yeah,
too
like-
American.
It was way too American.
But it's crazy, they actually pulled it off.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it flows and sits really well in with Laura's vocals as well. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's very soothing. It's very nice.
Unfortunately, guys, I do have to go to work, but it was really nice chatting with you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for
Okay,
everything.
man.
Yeah, thank you so much, and you absolutely smashed it. And it's a pleasure to have you aboard.
Bye, Jim.
Congratulations. Remix is out. Happy release day.
Happy release day.
Happy release day.
There you go.
Bye, Blue Jim. See you later, man.
See ya.
Yeah, that was all of us use FL, but we still send stems because, well, if someone doesn't have the plugins, it's gonna be like a huge hassle to go and just buy a plugin. We did send each other stems. The last mix and master, which he fucking crushed it, by the way, was by the real Madman. I tried to get mixing to as good as possible, so he doesn't have to like sit there for like 3 weeks going through like hundreds of stems because there were so many. So we were like, okay, we're gonna do it at some point so it helps you. I sent the stems and I was like, okay, you have like a few days, we have like such a long time. He mixed that in 1 day. Mixed and mastered it in 1 day. And I was like, how? How did you? And it sounded so different from how it sounds in my project file because everything is on my side, pre-mixing and pre-master. When he did it, we ran it through like 20 more big artists before we settled that, okay, this is good. I think Token Machine heard it, Boss Fight heard it, Tom Finster heard it, Raycon heard it.
Oh yeah, you got some big boys.
Yeah, we got some of the big boys. We did, yeah. We sent it to them. Oh yeah, I think that particular stream you were there. It was that one Tokyo Machine stream that you were there, right? Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I sent him all of the layers. There would be sessions where like he wanted to like mix stuff. One of the things we struggled with so much, and I'm so glad that we got it in the end, was the drums and the hits in the cinematic parts. Those big drums. They sounded very bad in the beginning, and we already thought like they sound good. But then at some point we were like, okay, this is like not gonna work. We need backup. I think it was like a 2-hour VC session with me and Madman, just tweaking the drum and like changing stuff, adding and removing layers until we got those particular things right.
I have my character.
Yeah.
From I think I remember I had and this is maybe important really take a look at this because they have things that you may like figure out after the fact. I decided to use some
Yeah, same. There's so many Kashmir samples in our cinematic parts.
I mean, he's the king of cinematic. He's literally the best.
Yeah, and the specific ones I used had tiny click drops. And so
Yeah, Kashmir.
That's the worst.
because I couldn't really like replace them because it was so late into the project, I had to subscribe to native instruments. I always isotope subscription to get isotope RX and then spectate clicking. I'm specifically
God.
just to like get those little clicks because the final click is when I make sure there's no click drops. So saturation states out of sense in your song. So sometimes it's the click is strong. Using them.
Yeah, that's
So late.
you mentioned
That's
Kashmir samples.
the price that you pay to get a mix down in the stream.
Yeah, that crisp mixing. I think Madman's crunch method is just basically like billions of clicks but crammed so together that they sound good.
Yeah, Madman's got the opposite approach. He layers billions of clicks together to the point where it doesn't sound like there's any clicks left because it's all one wall of clicks. Is that right?
I crave the clicks.
The clicks.
He's just so good at this. Like after one day he sent the drops and I was like, I don't need you to change anything. Like, wow. I already was mind blown. I was like, just send a stem. It took us so little time compared to what we thought it's gonna take to just like build the song. Because when I also received the stems from the two of them, I just stood awake, like pulled an all-nighter, finishing the entire thing. I think 90% of the entire production of the song and like the cleaning up of the song was just sending it to others and be like, tell us every mistake and we're gonna fix it. 10% of this actual like whole month or 2 months of working on this was like us actually making the song. And yeah, I'm glad how it turned out. It was like pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's how. Yeah. Well, you guys clearly care so much about the submission. We won you the contest, guys.
Thank you. We both cared and didn't care about some things. Like one of the things that Tokyo Machine kept telling us, that every time he told us, me and Madman in the chat would be like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. He kept telling us it's too long, and we kept telling him, man, you got that TikTok brain. No, it's too long. Because he has this like rating system on his stream that at first, like the first time, he gave us like 9 out of 10 from the structure. Me and Madman were like, we are gonna get a 10 out of 10 on this stream. He gave us 9 out of 10 for the structure, and we were like, okay, we don't have that. The second time, he gave us 10 out of 10 for the structure. He was like, okay, you guys win. He gave us 9.5 on like sounds because I used a, what was it called, Madman? The screen. Front screen, I think it's called. It's like a front screen. It was like a very popular like metal scream that we used in the third build-up that he just didn't like.
Oh,
and
it's like right before the last drop.
It's in the build-up. Now it's like a very like screechy, like a girl scream that I replaced it with. But at first it was like a metal scream. There are also like cameos in the song. For example, the third drop, the pre-drop vocal, there's a bit crushed metal vocal screaming down in the depth of the Underworld. That metal scream, there is, yeah. It's actually very prominent once you look for it. That scream is actually Sekai. Sekai just recorded that scream for us, and we just.
Sekai to do a metal scream. I never knew he had that side to him.
Oh, he does. Oh, he definitely does.
That's cool.
I was just like, can you do one of your like screams? Because in half of my other songs, there is a scream of his saying it's xylokill that I use as a tag. But in this one, I was just like, can you just scream for us down in the depth of the underworld? The quantization doesn't matter, I'll quantize it. And he just did it. And we put it in the song.
Nice.
That's badass. I'm gonna look for that now. I'm gonna go on a search.
Yeah, it's just a pre-dub vocal for the third drop. It just screams it.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I know the one you're talking about.
It's like very bit crushed.
Yes. No, I remember it.
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned.
Yeah.
Maybe guys. Have we got any questions for these three? In the chat?
The question just setting up again. I think that you guys crushed it. That was really good. The entire thing for a long time. Well deserved. I think you guys did.
Thank you so much.
I didn't have much to say. I just want to say how much of an honor that the amount of love and the whole, like everything that been played there. I think like it shows, and truly the main reason that Sun said earlier that like I was a winner for sure. Like
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the kind words. Actually, one of the things that you said very motivated me to like do my best on this remix with people, which I'm so glad I collaborated. I remember the first day you announced that someone in the comments was like, I need a xylokill remix, and to my surprise, you replied, I want to hear a xylokill remix. And everyone in the server, everyone in the server were like sending the screenshot to me, the screenshot of that comment to me, and I was like, okay, now I gotta, like now I actually like gotta like put everything in this.
With some great LTP person. I mean, like every time, even like for the few time you would bless us with some really great work in progress demo and do like the wheels. It's always like so crazy. I have nothing to say. I'm like, yeah, thanks for collecting.
Thank you so much.
So I feel like I was like, yeah, of course. Like I love that, you know. So it's like crazy how you never like the power of the internet in that sense. For me, I was truly just like I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it'd be cool. But that fact that it traveled that and it happened and now you win, you know, like at first like I think that's amazing to see determination and everybody being from fly, and also like seeing that community connecting and reacting to everything like that. I think it's really beautiful to see. That's why it's always it's an honor to be here or hanging out in the server, or you know, being part of that too as well.
Thank you so much
for doing it. You crushed it.
Much love. Love you guys. Love you guys so much. It is like the power of the internet is like very like unreal. Just the fact that like I'm in this country right now, like sitting at my desk, having a remix released on this official EP. It's just like, it's so wild just to think about it. Like thinking about, okay, 16-year-old me years ago, like 11, 12 years ago, was just like in the bus listening to Teminite songs, coming back from like school. And then if I went back to 16-year-old me and be like, yeah, this is gonna happen one day, my 16-year-old me would be like, shut up, like, no way. There is like no way this is gonna happen. But yeah, I remember I was like, because I came from Iran back in the day, I still wasn't in Italy, and it was like 6-7 years ago when the kitchen mixes used to come out. And because I lived in Iran and I didn't think I would ever get out of that country, and I thought I would always be limited, I would look at like credits in like Teminite videos and see Keygen's name, and for some reason I would just be livid that another like Iranian guy, just because he's Iranian, like knows my favorite artist. Or I remember Slugz posted a video years ago with this beatboxer called Shattering.
Yeah, hell yeah! Yeah,
And
no,
he
it's
is-
so good, it's so crazy.
And he's Iranian, and I was still livid. I was like, why can't I get out of this country and be in this situation? Why can't I do it? What is this? I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know what life has to offer me anymore. I just had to wait.
Well, you just did. You just did do that.
Yep, I just did all of that. Yeah. It is crazy, and it's like I owe it all to you guys, especially for this country, for your network. They're just
Hell yeah, guys!
All the love here.
Shout out to all three. Yeah, all love to all three of you, and I do think that this remix contest and remix EP has strengthened the communities of myself and also Fred even more. Just getting the community involved in something like this has been super wholesome and extremely fun to do. So this shall not be the last time this sort of thing happens. Certainly motivates me to do more remix contests and just community-driven fun activities and challenges.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, well, you know, yeah, congrats to you guys again for being the best and winning the #1 spot and placing among the legends on the official remix EP.
Thank you guys so much.
Happy release day once again.
Happy release day.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I just needed to also, like, I almost forgot, announce a very tiny thing. I was waiting for this opportunity to announce it. Because I've been saying I've been working on this for a while. I think like 8 or 9 months ago. When was it that you were on a snail's feedback stream and I sent a song from this album? And I just wanted to announce it here. That my album is, after like 2 years of work, my album is finally coming out on August 28th. This time, I will get probably my best music work I've ever done out.
Congrats,
Just-
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Is that officially locked in? Or is it
Yes, that is officially locked in.
Yeah, I'm noting it down. So we'll definitely promote that in Temination.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It does have like a lot of everything that is in this remix just scattered throughout the songs. One of the songs of the album, I think everyone here, especially like Temination community, has heard it in the last community mix. It was the intro song. That was one of the songs. But yeah.
Well, that's huge news. Thank you for announcing it here. I'm incredibly
Thank you guys so much.
and congratulations. So the album is finished. Is that correct?
The album
Finally?
is finished. I can send it. There are like 1 or 2 songs that need tweaking or like replacing the vocals that were redone, but the date is basically locked down.
Well, congratulations on finishing an album.
Thank you so much.
Extremely difficult thing to do.
It is very,
And I highly regard anyone that manages to do that in their life. And I'm now going to be looking at trying to do it again.
Thank you so much.
It is tough. So, yeah, congratulations. I'm hyped to hear it.
Thank you so much. I actually like wanted to wait to announce it here and then send it to you because I was like, Sam said send it to me so I can just send it to him, and I was like, wait, let me.
You've got to send it.
And then I'll send it to you today, so you can listen to it whenever you want. They are like 99% final. So yeah.
Well,
It's always the latest stuff like this that makes it one.
Yeah. Those like tiny nitpicks that you just can't get your head over, and I can't believe it without the like that one transient. So I want to do those and then send them to you.
Amazing. Well, that's some very, very positive news to end the stream on. I think we do have to wrap things up now. We've got lots of Underworld tasks to do. As it's really
Yes.
But let's finish the stream by playing the Spitfya remix and Googling the Underworld.
Spitfya.
Okay?
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, guys.
Thank you once again.
Let's go base house.
Let's go. Here we go.
Everyone redid the vocal lesson.
Yeah, that's the biggest part.
Hell yeah.
The growls, the Skrillex growls are just absurdly good.
Oh, those drums are so punchy.
So well done. And these sounds.
The video of him Underworld, like the YouTube video that you guys got done, sounded so sick. That
Marky!
Yeah. Smarky was in the chat, yes.
Chat, by the way.
Oh, Smarky
here in the
crushed
audience.
it.
Smarky
Oh,
killed
shit.
it with those
Shout out
tools,
to
yes.
Sam.
Wow, this drop is so good. That's fire. Spitfya.